Hey there, this is a quick demo of the Lie algorithm, and I've made this thing written in C++ and SDL2. I originally wrote it in Visual Studio, and I recently just brought it over into Xcode, and because of the awesomeness of SDL2, that was really easy, just an include path, and everything worked. Which was cool, because this is the first time I had ever really done anything cross-platformy. That was fun. Anyway, so I'm moving around two squares here, and I can draw some walls, and it's continually finding the shortest path from the white square, which is supposed to be like a goat, to the orange square, which is supposed to be like a tiger. Now if I press space, you can see all this blue stuff, which is supposed to be a visual representation of what's going on with the Lie algorithm. And as I move the tiger around, you can see it sort of warping as it moves around obstacles and stuff, which looks fancy. But so what's basically going on is the tiger starts with a value of 0, and then it sort of goes through updating every square with a number. It updates the adjacent squares with that number plus 1. So first we update the tiger square, and all its adjacent squares get a value of 1, because it starts with 0, and then all the squares with 1 in them have their neighbour updated to a 2, then all the 2s have their neighbours updated to 3s, and so it goes, spreading throughout the board, ignoring walls, until we finally get to a goat, or whatever the target is. And then we stop there, and then starting from the goat, we say what is the next smallest number. So let's say it took us 30 iterations to get to the goat, and then so we're at number 30 here. Then we look for what the next lowest one is. Let's say it's 28 because we moved diagonally. The next lowest one, let's say it's 26 because, diagonal again. And then 24, 23, 22, 21, blah, 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 all the way looking for the lowest number all the time until we get back to 0, and then we're back at the tiger. And so what's a little different about this this version of the Lie algorithm versus some other ones is I'm actually getting these diagonal paths, and that's because firstly because I'm, rather than just checking the adjacent squares in the traceback function, I'm checking for the diagonals as well. But then you also have to do an extra check to make sure you're not skipping through walls or anything. So you can see here, I'm moving diagonally until we hit the wall, and then it goes long, and then it goes past the end, and then it starts moving diagonally again. Whereas you can see if I do this, then it updates. So it goes a 90-degree angle, and what was happening before was it would get to about here, and then it would just skip diagonally through the corner of the wall, which is sort of weird and generally not what you want. If this was a game or something, then you wouldn't want your character skipping through the corners of walls. And then I've got another animation mode. Again, this is just showing the sort of wave propagation as it moves out from the tiger until we get to the goat. It's just sort of animating it this time, but it's the same thing. And I think that's about it. It's in C++ and SDL2, if I didn't mention that already. C++ 11. And thanks for watching. Ta-ra.